Hi, my name's Oliver and I'm here today to talk about exhibition, distribution and promotion. In Hollywood, these three aspects are all vertically integrated and is seen as part of a larger process. This is due to the fact that production companies in America and distributors have long-term economic links. But this is not the case when it comes to independent cinema, as the producers don't have the links to the distributors like they do in Hollywood. So when it comes for the exhibition, they find it harder and they have to go down different routes. But this is made easier with companies like Kickstarter, Netflix, Vimeo, just to name a few, but I will talk about these later. For now, I want to talk about distribution. When you think of distribution, the names of companies that come to mind will be Walt Disney, Miramax, MGM, Lucasfilm and Columbia. But what is distribution? Distribution is the most important part of the film process and is about the releasing and sustaining of films in the marketplace. This can be broken down into three parts: licensing, marketing and logistics. Licensing, this is where the distributor acquires the legal rights to show the film in the 90+ territories. In these territories, major film companies will have head offices, so when a blockbuster is about to be released, they will easily acquire the distribution rights for each of those territories. But as an independent filmmaker, they will personally have to sell their films to each of the territories. Or they can hire sales agents who would sell the film on behalf of the production company to distributors directly or at a film market. To secure a film, a distributor will have to pay an upfront fee for the film, and then royalties taken from the profits that the film generates. Conventionally, a local distributor will share equal profits for the theatrical leg, pay higher royalties for the broadcast rights, which include pay-per-view television, and then lower royalties for DVD sales. For the marketing part, the distributor, once brought the rights for the film, will then, if in the UK, go to the Film Distributors Association, who publish a schedule of forthcoming releases. It is the job of the distributor to find a light week where not many other films are being shown. This is so that they will get enough screen space and also more review space in the newspapers and online. After the release date is set, the distributors work on the marketing of the film, i.e. the promotion, and on logistics. The logistics is about the transport of the film reels to the cinema. Due to the size of the finished film, the reels will be broken into 5 or 6 smaller reels for ease of transport. Each print of the film will cost an average of £1,000. Due to the continuous movement of the reels through different projectors, through projections hands to storage, the reels themselves have a short lifespan, and after the first theoretical release, most of the prints will be destroyed, while a small number will be set back for reruns at cinemas while the film's license is still valid. One of the most traditional ways is by showing films at film festivals around the globe, as a distribution company will be there looking for films that they can sell on. The big film festivals that this is famous for is Cannes, the Berlin Film Festival and Sundance, to name a few. To give an example, let's look at Kevin Smith's cult classic Clerks. Clerks was a black and white comedy shot on a budget of $27,000. When it was shown at Cannes in 1994, it won the Award of the Youth and the Mercedes-Benz Award. Due to these wins, the film was taken by Miramax Films for a theatrical release and grossed over $3 million in the US alone. This is the kind of film that the distributors are looking for. Another medium for distribution is starting to appear more and more often is that of video streaming, like services like Netflix. And Netflix is now famous for its original produced TV series that started with the critically acclaimed House of Cards. Due to this success, there have been more and more series produced, and like the newly produced TV series Daredevil, which is licensed by Marvel. This is becoming an exciting new prospect for filmmakers, and it gives an extra option to getting work shown. As the trends of the viewing public are now leaning towards instant streaming, I can see in the next 10 years that sites like Netflix will be a major force in how the public view independent films. As I previously mentioned, the second job of the distributor is to do with promotion of the film. But as well as looking what a distributor does for promotion, I want to look at promotion as a whole, and how promotion starts even before the film starts pre-production. So what is promotion? Promotion in its essence is the marketing of a film and as stated previously, it starts from the very moment that film is announced. This is due to several reasons, one of them being that a great marketing campaign will help make sure that there will be people wanting to view the film when it is released. But it also has an added bonus that during filming, if you're running over budget and you need extra funding, showing a great marketing campaign and showing that there is a market for this film, an investor is more likely to give money knowing that they will see a return. Ways that a film can be promoted are through film trailers, articles in magazines like Sight and Sound and Empire, social media sites like Twitter and Facebook, stills being released from the film also. But with crowdfunding sites like Kickstarter and Indiegogo, the promotion of a film can help a film But with crowdfunding sites like Indiegogo and Kickstarter, the promotion of the film can help the film be made without the use or need of a studio. Filmmakers like David Fincher, Spike Lee and Zach Braff have all used Kickstarters to help raise funds for their films. During a Q&A with Zach Braff that I attended for his film Wish I Was Here, he said that he wanted to use Kickstarter as it got rid of the money man from the studio, dictating location, dictating hiring choices. Instead, he could hire the actors that were right for the part and that were right for the film that he wants to make. The film made $3.1 million during its Kickstarter campaign and offered rewards for backers from signed posters to screenings of the film. What is exhibition? The exhibition of a film is where a film is shown to an audience. These can be in the comfort of the viewer's own home through Blu-ray and DVD, or even through streaming sites like Netflix that I previously mentioned. But along with this, there is also cinema screenings, film festivals and film clubs. For a Hollywood film, the normal exhibition route is through theatrical release, then it would go to a pay-per-view screening on a platform like Sky Box Office, to a DVD Blu-ray, and then finally to TV viewing. But if you're an independent film producer, the most common way to get your film shown is through film festivals. Film festivals have been a popular way for an independent film to be shown, and there are festivals that cater to the masses like Cannes and Sundance, and then you get specialist film festivals like the Mayhem Festival in Nottingham, which specialises in sci-fi and horror, and then also you have the In-Chosen Film Festival in Sheffield, which specialises and it's focused on human trafficking to help raise awareness. But as the medium to view media is changing, so is a different way for a person can exhibit their work. With sites like YouTube, Vimeo and Netflix, filmmakers are able to show their work to an audience that they previously wouldn't be able to reach. But where I see exhibition going in the future is with these streaming sites. This is due to how popular they are becoming, and the fact that with ease someone can watch something on the move, on a train, they can watch it anywhere in their house, which was previously never thought of. Sites like Netflix have been producing their own TV series, but I believe soon they'll branch out into film festivals. Within the next 10 years a festival will be shown, and for the first time an independent filmmaker can reach an audience that only once blockbuster filmmakers could reach. But until then, the normal route, is like I mentioned, is through cinema and festivals. There are two types of cinema: the mainstream cinemas like Cineworld and Odeon, which cater for the blockbuster films, and then independent cinemas like the Quad in Derby and the Showroom in Sheffield. These pride themselves in showing the best independent films from around Europe and the rest of the world.